showtime, freaks!
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition.
I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
In a world where wokeness seems to control every narrative, a world where the average Joe is expected to apologize for just being a guy, comes a show where testosterone reigns supreme, where manliness knows no bounds. Prepare yourselves for a podcast unlike any other. TJ Michaels and John Stacy invite you on a roller coaster ride of machismo on the Alpha Men Podcast. Meet TJ Michaels, whose ideas are as wild as his bushy goatee, and John Stacy, whose confidence is as big as his biceps. They love and respect the women in their lives, but here they're on a quest to celebrate the essence of manhood. The Alpha Men tackle the big questions like, is it acceptable to cry during an action movie? Can a man survive on jerky alone for a week? And if a man builds a DIY project and doesn't post about it on social media, did it really happen? These dudes leave no stone unturned. Get ready for a podcast that's part comedy, part camaraderie, and all things manly. The ladies have their view, but these guys have their brew. The Alpha Men Podcast is presented by
Ohana Sports Cards on Facebook.
For incredible card breaks and more, go to OHANA Sports Cards on Facebook. By Garage Door Commander, online at garagedoorcommander.com. Produced by TJ Michaels Creative, narrated by Jamie Dennis, and dedicated to Henrik the Viking Poulsen. 2024, all rights reserved. The Alpha Men Podcast is rated M for maximum manliness. Here are your hosts, live from the granite capital of the world, Barrie, Vermont, TJ Michaels. And he, from the heart of NASCAR country, Trinity, North Carolina, John Stacy. This is the Alpha Men Podcast.
Should we do the shaft open? You're damn right.
Damn.
Welcome to the Alpha Men Podcast, Season 4, Episode 11, from the granite capital of the world. My name is TJ Michaels, and my partner in crime from Trinity, North Carolina, John Stacy, here tonight. How's it going, man?
Pretty good, yo.
I'm doing okay. You know, Sunday was Mother's Day around the house here.
Oh, crap. I forgot to call my mom.
Oh, just kidding. You're just realizing that right now. She is not going to forgive you. I'm just saying. And my wife got the Ninja ice cream machine. You know?
Oh, nice.
Which is it's my computer is telling me that I must restart in 5 minutes.
Well.
So I think you might have to stall for a little bit here, my friend.
I'll figure it out.
Okay. Can you stall for a little bit? Can I leave them in your capable hands?
You don't have to restart it. It won't make you.
I'm telling you, it's going to make me.
It'll say ignore. I never seen a computer do that.
All righty.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
If not, we're just going to stare at each other for like 5 minutes.
My wife got the Ninja ice cream machine, which, you know, like I get a package of socks on Father's Day, and she gets the $179 new, kitchen space taker, countertop taker, and I don't know. She made some ice cream last night. It was pretty good, actually.
Nice.
Lots going on this week, though. Foreigner said they're going to reunite with original lead singer Lou Gramm, which is awesome. But it also makes the only time in America that it's good to be a foreigner. I mean, it's not real good to be a foreigner right now, but unless you're actually in foreigner. And this week, an old photo surfaced of the Pope at the White Sox game. Did you see this photo?
No.
It's like from the early 2000s. New Pope, just hanging out.
Right
there he is. Just hanging out at the White Sox game. And he is a White Sox fan, which means he not only talks about how he's experienced it, because if you're a White Sox fan, it's not good. The 2025 NFL season going to open up Philadelphia hosting Dallas.
Ah, nice. Nice.
It's the game will end with Dallas fans saying, "Don't worry, it's just one game."
Yeah! Here we go!
Actually, it's nice for Philadelphia to have a bye week 1. I mean, that's
Did that play through your headphones?
it did.
Okay.
We do want to thank our presenting sponsor, Ohana Sports Cards on Facebook, for incredible card breaks and sports memorabilia. It's Ohana, O-H-A-N-A. Ohana means family, and that's how sellers and the gang over there treat you. Ohana Sports Cards on Facebook. We've got a great show for you tonight. Man Court is back. We've got the Red Foreman Awards and a Top Gun edition of Are You Smarter Than Baby Huey? All coming up. But wherever you may be watching or listening tonight, Facebook Live, Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, iHeart, or Spotify, click the like button, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, all of that stuff. We are building a brotherhood here. We want you to be a part of it. This, my friends, is Season 4, Episode 11 of the Alpha Men Podcast.
And now, Mansplaining the News.
Good evening.
I was like, it's your turn.
Here's what's happening this week. You're holding your finger up, though, and I'm like, well, that to me, that means wait. So, good evening. Here's what happened this week. For the first time, we got to see the new Pope, and he's from Chicago, which means the Vatican will start serving like deep dish communion wafers or something. I don't know. That's what's going to happen.
Put that on your tongue.
It is kind of strange. It's the first time ever the Pope is American, and there are already language barrier issues. Nobody in the Vatican gets his Seinfeld references at all. I mean, I don't understand that. The Newark airport suffering hundreds of flight delays over the past couple of weeks, actually, due to staffing shortages. Do you ever fly into Newark?
Oh yeah, I'll be flying. Not this week up there, but I'll fly in Newark quite often.
The insiders are saying, "Wow, it's really surprising. People really actually want to go to New Jersey."
We fly into it. We get out quickly.
SpaceX now has its own city in Texas. It's called Starbase.
Yep.
It's the only town in the world entirely populated by Elon Musk's offspring. It's get a great tax rate there. Ford raising prices on some of its cars. They say due to tariffs. If the tariffs don't end soon, none of their vehicles are going to be affordable.
Affordable. Come on.
No, you shut up.
No.
Right. Sunday, Mother's Day. Remember, Mom, all she wanted was your love. Mm-hmm. Also, remember, she lies about that. It's one of those things where, it used to be you could get away with a macaroni necklace, and that was good.
Yeah.
Now it's a $179 kitchen appliance. It's crazy.
Facts.
Anyway, new male contraceptive implant is out, and scientists say it requires an injection directly into the scrotum. They're saying it's a non-invasive procedure. They're lying.
Bruh.
This could be the greatest advertisement for condoms ever. Just all there is to it.
Nope.
The Bidens appeared on The View this week. If you want more from the family, Hunter will be on Cops next week.
That's messed up. A
man arrested for sitting naked in a St. Louis airport terminal this week. Big news in that area of the country, which, if I'm not mistaken, counts as real ID if you're from Florida. I mean, it's...
Yeah. Florida man.
New study says women more attracted to bald men, according to this report.
Beak's all set.
Study actually conducted by the National Association of Hairless Male Scientists.
Oh, well, that's biased.
Yeah, probably not true. Tariffs, they say this week, experts saying may cause the price of toys to jump. It's so bad parents are encouraging their children to start playing with eggs.
Vicious circle we've gone, huh?
It's cheaper. In showbiz news, Disney opening a theme park in the Middle East. That's a big announcement this week. Rides will include It's a Hot World After All, Pirates of the Persian Gulf, and Women's Rights Don't Matter Horn.
Jesus. That's good.
Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner made their red carpet debut this week. Pair hasn't turned heads at an event like that since Sydney Sweeney.
Who?
He's a pair right there. Yeah. Bradley Cooper and Gigi Hadid went official on Instagram this week. Bill Belichick and Jordan Hudson went official on Instagram.
Instagram. Did you hear the hot news down here in the Carolinas?
Is that she's not allowed around the football program?
And he may not even make the week 1 coaching. That's all over the news right now.
Yeah. We'll get into that a little bit later on.
Oh.
In case you haven't been to Netflix in a while, they redesigned their home screen this week.
Yes, they did. Pissed me off.
Not to be outdone, Paramount Plus just wants to remind you that they still exist.
Paramount sucks. There was some good shows on there, but not that much.
NBC renewed Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, and Chicago PD this week. And Comedy Central is going to continue showing the Chicago White Sox. Finally, there was an original subplot in the E.T. movie that has been covered, where the alien was in love with Elliot's mom.
I haven't seen that in like 30 years, so I don't remember it.
I've been using that finger for more than just a flashlight.
Bruh.
Just say it. That's mansplaining the news.
You can see the glow, you can't see the glow. You can see the glow, you can't see the glow.
That's mansplaining the news this week on the Alphabet Podcast.
Beer's on tap, and sometimes we drink stuff we're not proud of.
All right, go to the Evil Knievel beer fridge. It's not big enough to hold my beer this week. I'm excited because the name of the beer is just fun to say.
What is it?
And it's Wiehenstoffer. Wiehenstanner. It's German. All right. I know nothing. That's my Schultz.
Wiehensteinkefinheiner.
Wiehenstefaner. Wiehenstefaner. That's the name of it.
Well, I got something.
And it's a beer that I got to use a bottle opener for.
I got something American. That ruined people in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Mad Dog 2020.
Oh, stop.
It's 12% alcohol, tangy orange, spiked punch.
It's a fine wine.
Mad Dog. That's some rough stuff.
Wiehenstefaner is the world's oldest brewery since 1040.
Wow.
All right. I just got the update required by your organization. Restart in 5 minutes. Telling you.
That was 5 minutes ago. Actually, like 9 minutes ago.
All right. Well, it's not going to let me. There we go. All right. So, world's oldest brewery. Original premium lager. Premium Bavaricum. It is 5.1% per volume alcohol content. And brewed under the purity law of 1516. This is some old crap right here. Oh, man,
purity law of 1516.
Wiehenstefano.
I'm checking it out right now. We're Googling it. Purity law of 1516, also known as the Reinheitsgebot, is a German law that dictates the ingredients used in brewing beer. It stipulates that German beer can only be brewed with water, barley, and hops. The law was initially enacted in Bavaria in 1516 by Duke Wilhelm IV.
Heck of a guy. Duke Wilhelm IV. Yeah.
So my Mad Dog 2020 is 12% alcohol, tangy orange. It smells like a freaking Sunkist. Just Sunkist.
It's in a can? Get out of here.
It's a can. It's 12%.
See, us old school folks used to drink Mad Dog out of the glass bottle.
Tastes like a Tastes like a screwdriver. That's what it tastes like.
Okay.
I mean,
what is it supposed to taste like?
it's called tangy orange. So, I mean, yeah.
Okay, all right. You always have to check with Mad Dog 2020 because sometimes it doesn't taste anything like what it says it's gonna.
It tastes like you took vodka and Sunkist and put it together.
Okay, that's not bad.
No, it's actually not bad for Mad
All right,
Dog.
so I'm used to drinking American traditional lagers, and I love them. This is a German lager, so
I like it.
Wow. That's really smooth. Really smooth, really nice lager, really easy drinking. V and Stefaner. Original premium lager.
I like this beer.
I like this too.
Hard bite of flavor. It really tastes like a Sunkist and vodka. I never thought of this.
I always wondered what the difference was between an American lager and a German lager. And I got to tell you that I don't really know, having tasted that, because it could say American lager on it, and it would be.
So it's a light beer. It's a blonde. I mean,
it's a blonde. Yeah, it's a blonde, but it's really smooth. Really, really, no aftertaste. Really easy drinking.
What's the percent?
5.1. So a little more than a regular domestic beer here.
It's a big freaking
but you would expect that because it's German, right?
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. Original premium lager, Bavarian style, and I like it. You know what? I'm giving this a 4.5 out of 5. That's what I'm doing.
Give the highest Mad Dog score ever to anybody in this world. I'm gonna give it a 4.3, not a 4, not a 4.5, a 4.3.
There you go.
I like it.
Beers on tap tonight on the Alpha Men podcast.
It's time for the Tuesday Night Tussle.
Got a couple knockouts here for Tuesday Night Tussle.
Mm-hmm.
I forget which one was which here.
So I love starting the night with a fight. Just watching somebody get their bell rung.
One of the clips is pretty damn quick. So it's not this one. We'll watch this one first.
I can take anything you can. Do it. Just do it. So I can punch you. Do it. Oh. Just do it. You're lying.
Good night.
Watch, listen.
Yep.
I wasn't unconscious. I mean, did it knock me down? Yeah, but I wasn't knocked out.
He was knocked the fuck out.
You were knocked out. You were out.
Yeah.
You were out. Yeah.
This next one's pretty quick, but it's just watch out for the dogs, I guess. Is fucking boom.
Oh, that connected.
Oh yeah. Well, that's it. That's it for Tuesday Night Knockouts, Tuesday Night Tussles. So.
Tuesday Night Tussle on the Alpha Men podcast. Spanning the globe in search of the most ridiculous signs and notes on the planet. Here's your sign tonight, number 1. That train is on the other side of town.
Quiet zone. Train does not sound horny.
Here's your sign.
Whoops.
Up next, Minnesota, tough one. Well, we're not exactly sure.
Swimming notice. Minnesota state law strictly prohibits underwater smoke. How the hell do you smoke underwater? Wow. That's impressive.
They got some high quality, high tech pot over there in Minnesota. Military background does help from time to time. That's number 3 tonight.
For those of you easily offended, Whiskey Echo Delta Oscar November Tango. So WEDONR. Gamma India Vector Echo Alpha Foxtrot Uniform Charlie Kilo.
We don't give a F. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I was like trying to spell it out. We don't give. Okay.
There you have it.
Nice. I like that one.
Number 4. Just listen, there are bears here. Okay.
Hikers, please take extra precautions and wear little noisy bells on clothing to give an advance warning to avoid surprising animals. We also suggest carrying pepper spray in case an encounter with a bear. Be vigilant for fresh bear activity and distinguish between black bear and grizzly bear feces. Black bear feces is smaller and contains lots of berries and squirrel fur. Grizzly bear shit has bells in it and smells like pepper. Happy hiking. That's great. It's got bells and it smells like pepper.
Number 5, quite possibly the most timely shirt on the planet this week.
Oh man, I can't see it. Relax, Gringo. I'm legal.
Number 6, expert level wife trolling.
Hey, my wife. What does it say? Hey, my wife's in the craft store. Yeah.
Waiting for my wife to leave the craft store. Yeah. It's a skeleton if you're listening to the audio only feed of the Alpha Men podcast. That's why you should really watch the video, but in any case. Number 7, pretty sure those are spinny handles.
Somebody thought that one through. Just twist it.
Yeah. Number 8, we got us a major remodelization going on.
Close for remodelization.
It's not even a word.
It is now.
It's like something. It's almost like something like you would see Will Ferrell doing a skit of George W. Bush and saying, "We'll get ourselves a remodelization." Number 9, whole parking inside thing. The whole parking inside thing seems to have damaged our building. So.
We are open. Please park outside.
Oh.
Fair.
And number 10, every job has its qualifications.
Gardner wanted, must look good bending over. Fair.
There you have it. That's here's your sign tonight on the Alpha Men podcast.
Alpha Men Podcast is proudly sponsored by Ohana Sports Cards, where you will find awesome card breaks from baseball, football, racing, basketball, and much more. They will treat you like family at Ohana Sports Cards. You can find them on Facebook for all your sports card breaks, card consignments, and even grading sports card service. Check them out on Facebook at Ohana Sports Cards. Alpha Men Podcast is proudly sponsored.
We present the case. You deliver the verdict. This is Man Court. All rise. The sometimes Honorable T.J. Michaels presiding.
Man Court in session Tuesday night. And yes, if you have a man problem that you want fixed, all you have to do is send us a DM to one of our social media sites, and we'll get taken care of for you. All right.
Try my new glasses here.
Oh, you have glasses?
Yeah. I've gotten old.
My computer's telling me that it's going to restart in 5 minutes.
Oh, it's been 15 minutes now.
Yeah. So, hold on a second here.
Our work computer does that during a race. Imagine us starting the computer over during a
I
race.
click on it now. It beeps. I can't close it. So anyway, Baby Huey, the beard of justice here tonight. Man Court back in session, and you can join the freak jury just by commenting wherever you may be watching from tonight. You can give our plaintiff your advice. Just hit the comment tab. We dive into tonight's case and lay down some stone cold, hairy-chested justice. Our docket number is docket number 250513. Our plaintiff is Jeff from Center Harbor, New Hampshire. It is,
My name is Jeff.
It is the case of the payoff that sends the relationship into a layoff. He writes, TJ and Baby Huey. My name is Jeff from Center Harbor, New Hampshire. I've been watching the Alpha Men podcast on Twitch for over a year now, and I think I have a man court situation that you can solve. I'm having some issues with my daughter and her new boyfriend, and I'm hoping to get a man court verdict and some help from you and the freak jury. I've never done anything like this before, so here goes nothing. I'm a dad, and I have a 16-year-old daughter who I love to death. She had a boyfriend or two that I've known about, but nothing serious until now. And the other night, she told me she wanted me to meet her new boyfriend that she really likes, so he came over to the house. Let's just put it this way. The kid was an idiot. Not articulate at all. Seemed just overall dumb. And when he left, I told my daughter that I wasn't really impressed at all, and I thought she could do much better. She got really upset with me. Told her mom, who I'm divorced from, and her mom thought he was great. I told her that's why I'm no longer with her mom. He's an idiot too. Probably shouldn't have said that. Anyway, I realized I shouldn't have said that, but I was really upset that this is the guy she chose to be with. Well, when all is said and done, I pulled out my checkbook and offered her money to break up with this guy. He said well and told me I was being an a-hole. So, am I an a-hole? I told her she'd regret not taking the check when they break up. So I'm Jeff from Center Harbor, New Hampshire.
Well,
all right.
I can save you a lot of money, Jeff, right now.
All right, freak jury, what say you? Is Jeff an a-hole? Or as they say in the movie Dodgeball, that's a bold strategy, Cotton. Drop your advice for Jeff in the comments. Should he double down, chill out, start practicing his disapproving dad stare for the next boyfriend? We want to know what you think. Beard of Justice, what say you?
I think Jeff needs to just invest in one of these. And there'll no longer be a problem. You have to write a check.
Yeah, but you'll be in jail and on the news. Just saying. Probably not.
That's my advice. Take his.
I mean, here's the deal. Like his heart's in the right place, right? We're both dads of girls. I'm a dad of 3 girls.
Bless your heart.
And all my girls, my youngest is 22. So I think, Jeff, your heart is in the right place, but your execution is like occupying in a balloon factory. Okay.
Execution.
Yeah. You saw this new boyfriend. You sized him up, and you decided he's got the IQ of a wet sock. That's fair enough. Dads are supposed to protect their daughters from knuckle draggers, right? I mean, that's kind of our gig. But when you whipped out the checkbook like some Wall Street sugar daddy trying to buy off a bad deal, you didn't just cross the line. You pole vaulted over it into kind of cringe dad territory, I think. So yeah, you stepped in it. But you're not the grand poobah of a-holes, or at least not yet. So here's how we kind of get you back on track. Double shot of whiskey and a cigar. No, I'm just saying. Holster the checkbook, okay? Listen, cowboy, you ain't buying a used car. Offering your daughter cash to get a boyfriend. That's not parenting. It's kind of a hostage takeover, okay? You basically told her, I don't trust your judgment, so here's a bribe to make you agree with me. That doesn't work, especially with teenagers. Okay? That's kind of a move right out of an 80s sitcom. It's going to backfire harder than a jalapeno fart. Okay?
Michelle says she probably wants to date the guy that date the kid that much more now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because she's mad at dad. And because she's mad at dad, I'll show him. Okay. That's exactly what's going on. And Jeff, your daughter's 16, right? That's an age where the kids are really just, they're still trying to figure out who they are. And part of this is her picking sometimes her own dumb battles, right? I mean, you waving a check around, making her dig in harder. That's what's going on. Because now it's about pride. It's not about the boyfriend. So the manly fix here, Jeff, is to burn the checkbook and instead have a real talk with her like, man to young woman. And you just say, look, honey, I'm your dad. I'm wired to want the best for you. This guy didn't wow me, but I trust you'll figure out what's what. If he's a keeper, prove me wrong. If he's a loser, you're going to spot it before I do. And that kind of plants the seed, but kind of shows that you still respect her. You know what I mean? That this dude might be dumber than Dumb and Dumber. Yeah.
I got the clip. I got the barrel that got jammed in there. I couldn't get it out.
Plus, it keeps her from running to her mom just to spite you. Just saying. That's the other part of this. Don't trash the ass. All right? It's a boomerang that's going to smack you in the face. Calling your ex an idiot in front of your daughter. Jeff, that's like tossing a Molotov cocktail at your family reunion. Not only do you look petty, but it put your daughter in the middle of your old divorce drama. And she's already juggling teenage hormones and a questionable boyfriend. And don't make her referee your beef with her mom. All right? I never said, my oldest, I never said anything bad about her mom in front of her until she was, well past 18. And I still don't do it to this day. So, for the most part. But anyway. Anyway, own it like a man. Apologize to your daughter for the mom jab. Just say, hey, I was out of line talking about your mom like that. It got heated because I care about you, but that's no excuse. And then just leave it there. Don't justify. Don't explain. Just take the hit. It shows you're big enough to admit when you're wrong, which is manlier than bench pressing a Buick. And if you want a bonus, it might open the door for her to hear about the boyfriend later down the road. So, number 3, the boyfriend. I don't think it's a hill to die on, my friend. I mean, let's talk about this kid. He's got the charm of a soggy cardboard box and the brains of a goldfish doing tequila shots. But here's the deal. Your daughter's 16. She's not picking a husband. Teenage relationships are like cheap tattoos. Most of them fade or get covered up in a year. And you're going full Rambo over a guy, over this guy just makes him seem more appealing to her. So there's a story you might have heard of before called Romeo and Juliet. Ever hear of it? Right? Mm-hmm. The more you push against him, the more she's going to clutch onto this dimwit like he's on the last lifeboat on the Titanic. So play the long game, Jeff. Just be the cool-headed dad who's above the fray. Meet the boyfriend again, but this time don't grill him like he's applying for a job at NASA. Ask him something simple like, what's your favorite thing to do with my daughter? And if he can't string 2 words together, let him flop on his own.
Yep.
Daughter's not blind. She'll see it eventually. And in the meantime, you be the rock that she can lean on. Finally, be your dad, not her dictator. You love your daughter to death, and that's the most manly thing about you, but it doesn't mean controlling her choices. It means teaching her to make better ones. So right now she's hearing you say, I don't trust you to pick a decent guy. That kind of stings, and it's why she's doubling down. So spend some time with her, not lecturing her. Take her fishing, fix the car together, and build her confidence, laugh together. And, when she knows her worth, she'll ditch the duds herself. No checkbook required.
And if all fails.
Yep. Yeah, right.
It's only 45.
So the final verdict tonight, Jeff, is you're guilty of being a dad, but you're redeemable. You're not an a-hole. But you fumbled this one harder than a greased pig at a county fair. So you're a dad who cares. That's worth more than a truckload of bad boyfriends. Apologize for the mom jab and the bribe. Focus on being her ally, not her ATM. And this boyfriend's probably going to flame out faster than a discount sparkler. And when he does, you'll be the hero who didn't say, I told you so. All right? And for it, adjourned tonight on the Alpha Men Podcast.
Gentlemen, start your engine. He's pressing him for the top spot.
He is out in the outside groove.
Some debris on the back straightaway. His teammates trying to get by him now as they go to turn one.
All right, race recap.
Kyle Larson wins it again. This is his third or fourth time this year.
How come we're racing on Mother's Day again?
We have for a long time, since we take off.
Didn't used to have race on Mother's Day. Mother's Day was, kind of one of those days where they would race on Saturday or wouldn't race that weekend. Just weird.
I feel like we raced Mother's Day since I've worked for NASCAR.
Yeah.
I don't remember. But Kyle Larson,
I gotta be honest. When you're racing on Mother's Day and you got all kinds of family things going on, the race kind of becomes audio wallpaper in the background, and you're not really paying attention to it. So, just saying.
Yeah. So, well, Larson won the race. That's all I know. I did hear he beat Jimmy Johnson's record by a lot. Jimmy Johnson led the most laps there ever.
Mm-hmm.
What, 141 or 40 or something like that?
Sure.
He did 220 laps, leading laps at Kansas, which is usually a passy track. So that's pretty impressive. There wasn't much going on in Kansas, I don't think. I think it was a pretty laid-back racing.
There's a Kyle Busch blow up, but,
Yeah.
He basically said the new car sucks, and that's why he's not winning.
He was on Dan Hamlin's podcast. I kind of want to watch that, see what he says. I haven't seen it yet, but he's on there. Well, we head to North Wilkesboro. I head to Canada for a towing race for the All-Star Open this weekend.
Nice.
So we got there's a couple things happening there. What do they got? They got the open qualifying, which 3 laps, including a pit stop in those 3 laps. They have a pit crew challenge. The fastest pit stop wins the challenge. Then there's 2 heat races, 60 laps each. And then the open is 100 laps. I'm reading off a singer here.
Yeah.
They open's 100 laps, all laps counted, overtime rules in effect, 1 attempt. There'll be a competition break lap 40. And then the All-Star race is 250 laps, all laps count, overtime rules in effect, competition break around lap 100. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the All-Star race.
I like going back to North Wilkesboro. It's amazing that 5 years ago this track had weeds growing up through it.
Yep.
And
I was there for the whole project.
And the press box was falling apart, and the roof was missing, and all kinds of other stuff. And so it wouldn't have happened, let's be honest, without Dale Jr.
Yep.
Dale Jr. kind of really instrumental in bringing racing back to North Wilkesboro, a place where there's not enough parking. NASCAR, as it grew into its heyday in the 90s and early 2000s, it removed it from the schedule because it just was too small. So a race where cup points aren't on the line, it's just the All-Star race and a special one-time, one-off event thing every year. It's kind of cool.
I think it's going to be a points race eventually.
Well, I think it's cool to go back there. It
is. It's a they keep a lot of nostalgia there. A lot of the old signs, like that Coca-Cola sign or that North Wilkesboro sign that's on the side of that building right there. And that NASCAR Cup Series is still, that's the original sign. They use some kind of paint that brightened the red back up.
Mm-hmm.
Like they didn't paint over it. It was some kind of enhancement that brings the paint out.
That's cool.
They painted the signs on the sign on the track right there you see.
Mm-hmm.
That's all repainted, but they did the old vintage style painting with the old oil-based paint and did it, So they kept a lot of, but there's like the big Winston Cup with it actually says Winston Cup Series on the back side of that building.
Yeah.
That whole that mural's right there. So it's a pretty cool setup. I mean, I'm going to Canada for the Pitney Series race. So I mean, it's a different world for me. But the North Wilkesboro is old, but it's cool. I mean,
a lot of
it's cool
history.
to go the first time there.
And a lot of vibes there. That's our racing rundown this week on the Alpha Men podcast.
Who needs a foot in the ass? The Alpha Men podcast presents
my foot into this thing called your ass.
The Red Foreman Awards.
You dumbass.
Well, here we go. Red Foreman Awards, where we salute the knuckleheads, boneheads, and straight-up dumbasses who have earned a legendary boot to the backside. This is no pansy participation trophy show. We're honoring the spirit of Red Foreman, the no-nonsense king of that 70s show, the fearsome father who'd rather plant his foot up your rear end than pat you on the back. And these fellas, and one feisty gal tonight, have screwed up so spectacularly, they're walking away with a golden Foreman. So let's dive into the chaos. Idiots just begging for a swift kick. Tonight's contenders are top tier. And we start with the Cannonball Catastrophe Award. 38-year-old Gordon Peace wins it from Kansas. A man who thought stealing an 800-pound Spanish-American war cannon was his ticket out of debt. Genius owed his drug dealer $20,000 and figured a parked cannon was his golden goose. Now, not being a history buff, just a guy with a Chevy Tahoe, a chain, and a homeless sidekick, Gordon dragged that beast out of the ground, hacked it into chunks, proudly showed the scraps to his dealer, who called it, quote, stupid.
Dumbass.
Spoiler, his buddy snitched, and now Gordon's facing theft, property damage, and charges. But congrats, champ. You've earned your golden Foreman for thinking a cannon heist was going to save your sorry hide.
He's an idiot.
Award number 2 tonight, the Nacho Nightmare Award, goes to Allison Swan, 39-year-old Nacho slinging menace from Port St. Lucie, Florida.
That's her name.
Her name is Allison Swan.
Oh, if I said Nacho, I was like, oh, crap.
Well, that's what she got arrested for, slinging nachos. She's a 39-year-old nacho slinging menace.
Got that. I missed the first part.
From Port St. Lucie, Florida. This Tex-Mex terror was playing video games at 3 a.m. when her wife whipped up some cheesy nachos, and Allison then went into a fit of midnight rage. Called her out for eating too late. Started making jokes about her weight. Words got heated, so Allison grabbed a fistful of nachos and stuffed them down her wife's pants. Didn't stop there. She slammed her wife's head into the floor, fish hooked her cheeks. That would be the ones on her face. Just saying. And screamed she was the boss.
What's one if E.T. was there?
Cops found nacho cheese inside the victim's pants. And Allison's, well, she was drunk and rolled in the nachos. Excuse didn't fly.
She's clearly a lunatic.
Battery charges and a golden Foreman for turning a snack into a smackdown.
Let's hope it was nacho cheese.
Yeah.
In her pants.
Yeah. I'm not sure I want to go there. The Raccoon Rock Award is next. Hold on to your hats for Victoria Vidal, 55. This young woman is from Akron, Ohio. And she has a meth-smoking raccoon sidekick named Chewy. God, I love Ohio.
Smokes meth?
Yeah, Vicky got pulled over for a warrant and a suspended license. But that's small potatoes. The real star, Chewy, her pet raccoon, who hopped into the driver's seat, grabbed a meth pipe, and tried to spark it up, and the cop had it on body cam. The officer was losing it laughing. Chewy wasn't done. When the cop took the first pipe, he pulled out a second one. Roll the tape.
Hey!
What?
John, come here.
Hello?
The raccoon has her meth pipe.
As what?
Oh my god.
Her meth pipe. He's playing with the meth
Hello?
pipe right now. No, don't reach for it. That's evidence now.
Oh, I don't want him to have that.
That's why I'm gonna do it. Hey, buddy.
Huh?
It's okay.
Okay, you're on Arlington. He'll be here in 2 minutes. I'm right across from my house.
Is that what that
A
is?
few minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what she's smoking meth in.
Okay.
The raccoon's playing with her meth pipe.
All right.
Now I got the first one.
Oh,
now look out.
He's trying to
another
smoke
one.
it.
All right.
He pulled another one out.
Thanks.
There's no way. All right. Enough fun and games.
Oh crap!
Well, the cops, as they dug deeper.
Holy hell!
That's awesome.
The cops, as they dug deeper, found 3 pipes, crack, 7 grams of meth. Vicky's now facing felony drug charges, and Chewy, he's getting a golden foreman for being the wildest wingman in Ohio.
He's in rehab right now. Best luck, Chewy.
The holy moly I Gotta Go award goes this week to 51-year-old Jesse Sokol from Pennsylvania, a man who took desperation to a whole new level. This guy wandered into an unlocked church, rummaged through the lost and found, and then, get this, took a whiz in the holy water on a pedestal.
Ooh.
Yeah. Of course, they caught it all on camera. Identified by his rap sheet, Jesse is now charged with intentional desecration of a venerated object with a history of theft, trespass, and even indecent assault. This ain't his first rodeo, but it is his first golden foreman for turning sacred into sacrilege.
He looks stable.
He does look innocent, doesn't he? I don't know.
Looks stable.
I mean, I don't think he did it. Finally, the Dickens of Dumbassery Award. No, we got 2 more. We'll give Dickens of Dumbassery to Vincent Conroy. He is a 56-year-old Florida bookworm who was so drunk he forgot his pants and his name. Cops found him stumbling through the parking lot in just a T-shirt, clutching an open bottle of booze. When asked for his name, he slurred, Charles Dickens, like he was about to pen A Tale of Two Cities. Spoiler alert, the cops didn't believe him. Vincent got pinched for exposure of the public kind, open container, and lying about his identity. After a night in the slammer, he's out, but he's taking home a golden foreman tonight for literary level lunacy. And the last one, the Badge of Bonehead Award, tonight goes to Armando Silvestri, 29-year-old New York police officer, NYPD, who thought shaking down a driver was his side hustle. In uniform, this genius pulled a guy over in Queens and then asked for a $1,700 loan.
I love you.
Asked for a $1,700 loan. Okay? And promised to pay back with interest. Surprise, he didn't. The driver snitched to Internal Affairs, and Armando, who forgot to turn on his body cam or log the stop, got nabbed for official misconduct, suspended without pay, released without bail, but he's our golden foreman grand champ for proving even a badge can't hide the dumbass.
Nice job, dumbass!
That's it for tonight's Red Foreman Awards on the Alpha Men Podcast.
Let's play Are You Smarter Than Baby Huey?
All righty. It is Top Gun Day today.
Nice.
All around the world, May 13th, celebrating the Tom Cruise movie. And I thought maybe we would play Are You Smarter Than Baby Huey, Tom Cruise edition, or Top Gun edition tonight. All right, so 10 questions on the board. You can help Baby Huey by commenting if you think you know the answer and help him through this. So here we go. Question number 1. Who was Maverick's wingman? Who gives up his wings after a risky mission? Was it leopard, tiger, or cougar?
Oh, cougar. It's cougar.
Cougar is correct. The right answer.
Okay.
One right on the board. Question number 2. Which future ER star, played Goose in the film? Was it George Clooney, Anthony Edwards, or Noah Wyle?
Wasn't it? Who are they again?
George Clooney, Anthony Edwards,
yes,
or Noah Wyle.
Anthony Edwards.
That is correct. 2 on the board. Very good. Very good. Question number 3. How many rules of engagement did Maverick break during his battle with Jester? Was it 2, 3, or 4?
The flying board, 10,000 feet, or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
2, 3, or 4?
I'm going to say 3. I feel like it's 2, but I would say 3.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Should have went with 2.
Engaging
and defeating Jester below the hard deck and buzzing the tower in celebration. 2. So.
Scott got 2.
What song, question number 4, do Maverick and Goose sing to Charlie? Is it The Lady in Red, Tears in Heaven, or You've Lost That Love and Feeling? Very popular scene in the movie. In the bar, all the naval guys around them.
Wasn't it Great Balls of Fire?
No, well, that was sung by Goose around the piano, but not to Charlie. Remember, Charlie is the love interest here.
Fuck. God, I can hear the song in my head.
Lady in Red, Tears in Heaven, You've Lost That Love and Feeling.
We lost that love and feeling.
That is correct. Yes, the Righteous Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, there you go. It's gone. Yeah.
Question number 5. Charlie, in the movie, has a real first name. Is it Charlotte, Christina, or Carol?
Charlotte.
Charlotte is correct. Wow, you're doing well. You're 5 out of the box. 5 bullets.
Well, I got one wrong. Got the 3. I just said 2, but
4 bullets. All right, so 4 out of 5. It's still good.
I would have had 5 if I said 2, but I was like, it feels like it's 3.
Question number 6. Which of the following of these is not a call sign in the film? Hollywood, Stinger, or Texas? Which of the following is not a call sign in the film? Hollywood, Stinger, or Texas?
Texas. I don't remember Texas. I know Hollywood. Texas. It's got to be Texas.
That is correct. Wow. You're doing well.
I just watched. There you go.
Number 7. What kind of motorcycle does Maverick ride?
Oh man, that's gonna be on this one.
Is it a Harley? Is it a Ducati? Or is it a Kawasaki?
It's not a Harley. Kawasaki, because that's big during those times. Kawasaki.
That is correct. Kawasaki Ninja. Yeah.
Sexy bike.
Number 8.
Ducatis were nice too, but
what was Maverick's full name? Was it Lieutenant Nick Bradshaw? Lieutenant Pete Mitchell? Or Lieutenant Bill Cortell? What was Maverick's full name? Lieutenant Nick Bradshaw? Lieutenant Pete Mitchell? Lieutenant Bill Cortell?
It's got to be Mitchell because he said in Top Gun 2. It's Pete Mitchell. It has to be Mitchell.
That is correct. That is correct. Wow. 2 to go and only 1 wrong. 2 to go and only 1 wrong. All righty.
Pete Mitchell, yeah.
Question number 9. Finish this line. Tower, finish this line. Tower, this is Ghost Rider requesting a flyby. Is the next part of that line negative, Ghost Rider, the pattern is full?
Yep.
Negative, Ghost Rider, the runway is empty? Negative, Ghost Rider, the crew is hot?
Negative, Ghost Rider, the first one.
The pattern is full?
Yes.
That is correct. Holy crap.
Well, that was an easy one.
Dude, we might have an A here. We might have 90%. Final question. What does RIO stand for? RIO. Is it Rear Admiral Intelligence Officer? Regional Intelligence Officer? Radar Intercept Officer? RIO. That would be the guy that sits in the back seat.
What would they get? Oh, the back. He runs the.
Is he Rear Admiral Intelligence Officer?
Nope.
Regional Intelligence Officer?
No.
Radar Intercept Officer?
Radar. Yeah, because he has the radar. He's the optics. He sees.
That is correct. Holy crap! 90%. Wow. That's pretty good.
I knew the back seat was like they're the eyes for the pilot.
Yeah. That's pretty good. There you have it. That is Are You Smarter Than Baby Huey? Tonight on the Alpha Men Podcast.
Alpha Men Podcast is proudly sponsored by Ohana Sports Cards, where you will find awesome card breaks from baseball, football, racing, basketball, and much more. They will treat you like family at Ohana Sports Cards. You can find them on Facebook for all your sports card breaks, card consignments, and even grading sports card service. Check them out on Facebook at Ohana Sports Cards.
The Alpha Men on Sports, a segment we call Your Team Sucks.
Alrighty, we're going to run through this quick tonight. Your team sucks. LeBron James may retire.
That's LeBron James, not Dak Prescott, by the way.
I know. I noticed that. You may know it's time to step back from the NBA when the only place you dribble more than on the court is in your pants. So it's probably time.
That's not LeBron, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Sources say Bill Belichick's 24-year-old girlfriend is wise beyond her years, which is kind of a way of saying she doesn't throw up in her mouth when she sees his saggy balls. That's kind of, I guess. I don't know. Gross. She was in the Miss Universe pageant this weekend. She finished in Canada.
Yeah.
She finished 3rd. She wore that sage around her waist, Hancock, because that's where she's from.
Mm-hmm.
But she lost to a transgendered dude, believe it or not. Finished higher than her. His sash said Hascock.
Wow. Was not ready for that one.
You know, I got to credit Greg Gutfeld for that joke. That one hit me last night, and I was just like, "Oh, that's a great joke."
I missed the opportunity for that.
Bruh. Yeah, right.
Bruh.
Washington, D.C. is going to host the 2027 NFL Draft. That gives Cleveland Browns 2 years to figure out how to blow it. I mean, they got plenty of time. All right. Real stories. Lance McCullers. He got death threats after this Astros loss. Did you see this?
No.
You know, being passionate about your favorite sports team is one thing. Threatening a player and their family with death because of her performance during a game, quite another. Saturday night, Houston Astros gave up 10 runs in the first inning against the Cincinnati Reds. 7 of those runs were courtesy of Astros starting pitcher Lance McCullers Jr. And after that performance, McCullers said he and his family were getting death threats and all kinds of crap on social media. Not cool. All right.
No, not cool at all.
The Astros confirmed that the police in Houston were notified of the threats as well as Major League Baseball security. Report Bill Belichick, his girlfriend, banned from the UNC football facility.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Bill's girlfriend and her standing with the University of North Carolina, not good. All right. 2 sources at UNC told him that Jordan Hudson has been barred from the school's football building. Reportedly, the call was made by the higher-ups inside the athletic department. I think he's just going to walk away from this job, dude. I just think it's like his family's worried about.
Well, looks like his computer restarted. Or something. So we'll get a text. I'm going to guess all the stuff he put pictures up of. We're going to see how this goes. Because he has a script. I don't. I just sit here and smile and click buttons. So I do know about the story a little bit. With it's all. I live in North Carolina. It's all over the news, saying that he probably won't make it to week 1. He's probably going to resign or quit. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, she's bad news for Mr. Belichick. Now let's see what this story is about. Oh, TJ's calling me. What's he just say? You're on speaker.
Yeah, so finally my computer decided it was not going to wait for me any longer. So, in any case.
So we're on to the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, well, first of all, just to finish the Belichick story, the sources say that the Hudson ban also keeps her from the football field. And there's also serious concern with Belichick's family over Hudson's influence over the coach and how detrimental it could be to UNC and to Belichick's reputation overall. Everybody's worried about Bill.
Yeah, he's definitely. It's not. I mean, she got 3rd place. He doesn't hang around with losers.
Yeah. So this week, sports news: Derek Carr retires.
Yeah.
So the Saints will begin their QB competition. Jose Aldo retired from the UFC this week.
Really? I didn't know that. He was good.
Yeah. The Padres, that's the game we were talking about.
Yeah.
Destroy the Rockies 21-0. Largest shutout in Coors Field history, and then it led to that thing with Lance McCullers. And after that, the Colorado Rockies fired Bud Black after a historic loss. So, yeah, when you 21-0 and you're in the major leagues, you're probably done.
Yeah, 21-0. That's pretty wild.
That is Your Team Sucks. The Alphabet on Sports tonight on the Alphabet podcast.
Are we going to keep going?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Hidden Heroes.
The Man Podcast salutes Hidden Heroes.
And Hidden Heroes.
Hidden Heroes time where we salute the regular guys, the average Joes who pull off epic feats without capes or tights or stunt doubles. Just real dudes stepping up when the chips are down, sometimes literally. And our Hidden Hero this week is actually not a dude, not a man, but a 6-year-old boy by the name of Kai Lumpkins from Victoria, Texas. Now, Kai is a little leaguer that has more than choke up on that bat and keep your eye on the ball on his plate while he's at bat. You see Kai's in a wheelchair, and he has cerebral palsy. That didn't stop him and his mom, Jessica, from being a part of the team. Jessica and his teammates are just really excited that Kai is getting to experience the excitement of sports for the first time, and he's receiving encouragement on and off the field. His mom worked with Little League officials in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, to get approval for him to join, despite not being quite old enough for the league. They say having Kai on the team has turned out to be an important life lesson for both his teammates and his family. His dad, Jared, a coach of a former baseball player, says he's proud of the boy, noting his confidence and skills have been steadily growing. And Kai's older brother, Cade, shares that he's taught him that anyone can achieve their goals, no matter what challenges they face. Kai's enthusiasm for the game is contagious, and now he's encouraging other kids in wheelchairs to join the fun of baseball. With every game, he proves that a positive spirit and a strong support system can help him overcome any challenge. So,
That's
congratulations, Kai Lumpkins, our hidden hero this week on the Alpha Men podcast.
This is so funny. No deal. I can't see you. All right, we're going to last call. Congrats, buddy. Keep on following those dreams.
Let's go!
Last call. It's closing time.
And last call is up.
I'm trying to log in right now.
Okay.
But,
Well, we can stay tight. We can hang tight.
We'll just do it. So, time to tell the final story. And here we go. Next time you're having a hard time ordering something online next time you're having a hard time ordering something online about not knowing how to order socks online, tell him to quit whining. 7-year-old in Kentucky just outdid him. Holly's second grader got Amazon and ordered 30 cases of Dum Dum suckers this week.
Jesus.
That's 2,340 suckers a case. Over 70,000 lollipops. And it cost damn near $4,000.
Wow. I'd probably my kids would eat which one of those?
Kids like running a candy cartel down there. But his mom Holly caught wind and called Amazon, who were all like, "No sweat, just refuse the delivery. We'll refund you." And that sounds solid, right? Wrong. The driver rolls up, doesn't knock, stacks all 30 cases on her porch like he's building a freaking dum-dum fortress, and scoots. And now Amazon's like, "Sorry, lady, food items, no returns." So, yeah, they think 70,000 suckers are going to spoil before her kids' grandkids are in diapers. So, Ollie, being the mom that she is, took to social media. The news stations picked it up. The internet's finest started buying cases of Dum-Dums to bail her out. And she says she sells every last one like a candy slinging queen. And she did. She didn't make any profit. But she did sell every single box for exactly what it costs.
Nice.
Thereby getting her money back. Right?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Smart move on her
The
behalf.
comes out and supports her. But now Amazon has come back and said, "All right, we'll refund you. But we still won't take the suckers back."
Oh, that's good.
So Holly, being a class act, tells her buyers she'll donate the cash or the candy if they're done playing like Willy Wonka. And as far as her son's concerned, she says she's locking her phone down from here on out.
I would too.
Nowhere doing.
My kids would eat every single one of those.
Yeah.
They'll hate Dum Dums time they're 15. They'll be hating Dum Dums.
Yeah. I believe my friend, that's going to do it.
That's it. So I'll roll the credits, say goodnight to everybody, and your 5 minutes, your computer lies. So 5 minutes has been about 45 minutes, 50 minutes.
We will see you next Tuesday night. Thanks for watching. Take care.
Night all.
And that's a wrap. We hope you've had as much fun as we've had here at the Alpha Men Podcast. Remember, our advice might not solve your problems, but it surely will make them funnier. Before we bid you adieu, a big old thanks to our loyal pack of Alpha viewers. You all are the real MVPs, keeping us company on a roller coaster of a podcast ride. And thanks
Ohana Sports Cards on Facebook
and Garage Door Commander. Join us live Tuesday nights at 8. Visit alphamenpodcast.com and the Alpha Men store. Until next time, keep your feet in the gas. It's a checkers or wreckers world.
Put up or shut up.